Hello, dear guest, to a new tale. Today it is of the Puppeteer, a man who gave joy to all but sadly converted to someone dark after a specific incident. So, let me begin with the Puppeteer who was in his shop as usual, making wooden puppets with many pieces of clothing he made himself for each puppet, carved and well designed, with fantastic craftsmanship that many would be amazed to his work, which many did, most especially in his hometown, where he went out and had his puppet stage up, giving his joyous shows to all young and old to enjoy each day. He did this working hard and with his vast imagination for the next puppet he would make. Everything was truly a wonderland for him and the town. Until one day, a vile tyrant of a king had went on his way of conquering all, or leaving bloody masses to pave his way for glory. Having the puppeteer hearing the chaos, doing everything he could to help anyone to escape the town that was once a beautiful place, became a crimson inferno. Hearing screams from the townsfolk he cared about. Having the puppeteer still doing everything he could to help the many others who were still about, when suddenly he got stabbed from behind, falling to the ground, bleeding, watching as the puppeteer tried to protect were slaughtered upon his dying eyes. He teared up silently and reached for one of his puppets that was a colorfully clothed one, like a jester, with his final breath vowed to avenge the town and beg for the power to do so. And suddenly, a shroud of darkness engulfed him, with the knights watching as the puppeteer was concealed in the darkness, until it all phased away, with the puppeteer wearing the clothing like the doll he held, but of black and purple, and with a simple smirk. It was showtime. Having the puppeteer raise his hands for hidden puppet strings upon his fingertips to strap on to the many puppets he made, to become much larger with dark magic. Having him laugh madly to make the human-sized or gigantic wooden figures begin to slaughter the many knights that were around, making sure each one suffered a gory end on their trip to hell, with a maddening joy to it all. Time had passed, and for when all things were done, he went with his puppets to bury every person who was in the town. And after returning to his shop, he crafted each person who was in the town into wooden puppets. Sadly, his powers could not bring those he knew back to life in these wooden husks. His magic could only work for things that do not exist, only from his imagination. Having him sit on his chair carving more puppets in his lonesome, as he has the puppets he had that slaughter the knights, protect the town forever. As the final curtain call, with the puppeteer living on for many years that went by, making those who would wish to do no harm to the town be let go, and for those who wished to harm his home would never be seen again. So, I hope you enjoyed that tale, as I remember meeting the puppeteer. He was truly still in grand sorrow, but I did keep him company with tea and wished him health to find his joy. Hopefully once more. Well, I do hope you have a wonderful and fantastic day, dear guest. And always keep that smile on your face.